would you rather have the best surprise birthday party, but it was spoiled that it was happening, or have a surprise birthday party, but have it not be a great party?
What do you mean by, like, not a great
It's
party?
still, like, a surprise.
Okay.
Like, you're unaware of it, and, like, all your friends are there, but, like, the party just kind of doesn't go super well.
Ooh, that's hard, because I do love a surprise birthday party. Y'all missed it, surprising me, but...
Yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. But for the future, everyone.
Yes, next year I'll actually think about it.
If I'm even around.
That's true.
I love surprise birthday parties. I love being surprised in general, if you couldn't know by the last podcast episode. But I just like mainly I think it's because, like, I'm going, like, especially if it's my birthday, like, most of the time, like, it's a surprise, I don't know about it, so I'm, like, doing stuff, maybe I'm doing stuff with some friends, but then it's like, oh, like, for me, it's a show of, like, oh, my friends, like, remembered, care about me enough to do it, to, like, do something for me, because normally, I'm, like, the one initiating, like, hey, we should do this for my birthday.
Yeah.
And so, like, for me to, like, and I remember the first one I had, like, my first birthday after the mission. First of all, my birthday is kind of at the bad time of year for college because it's always, like, before finals.
Yeah.
And so I don't think I've ever had to take a final on my birthday. But it's either, like, at BYU, they had to have, like, a reading day before finals, which is just a day to study. So it's, like, falling on that, or, like, falling on, like, the last day of class, or, like, on the Sunday in the middle of finals or something. I don't know. So it's, like, so it's kind of, like, bad timing. So, like, I remember my first one, I don't know what I did. I'd been on campus for a lot of it, and I was studying. I just was having a great day. I came back because one of the sisters I ministered to needed, like, a blessing. And so my brother, who I was living with, was my companion. So we did that, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go back. And it was just not, I was kind of depressed.
Oh, no.
Like, first birthday back, and it's just, like,
so
not
sad.
exciting. I just wasn't. And then I just, like, opened my apartment door, and I just, like, opened it to, like, my FHE group who were, like, blowing up balloons. And they, like, somebody, like, screamed, and so I, like, shut the door. I was like, what is happening? And then, like, I went back in, and, like, he was a surprise. So, like, and that was really awesome. And it's happened, like, a couple times where I'm, like, or even if I'm going to, like, a game night, but then it's, like, actually a surprise birthday party.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So it's just, like, the, like, oh, like, I wasn't expecting this, but this is awesome. So, sorry, this is a really long answer to your question. We were just talking about shortening these.
It's all good. It's your birthday. You can do whatever you want, Sam. It's your birthday.
So, but, like, I think even if I, like, found out about it, I would be really, like, excited for it.
Okay.
So I'd probably, honestly, I think probably that.
Okay.
I think probably the first option, just because I think I'd be like, oh man, I found out, but, like, I'm excited to go. And then if it's, like, a really good party, then it's like, yeah, that was, like, fun. Whereas, like, surprise party, like, that would be exciting, but then if it was just, like, a dud, that would be, like, that'd be less happy.
I agree with that. I think that's a great way to look at it.
But current friends, old friends, don't feel bad if you've never thrown me a surprise party.
Oh, you laugh when this comes out and everyone's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Like, not meant to throw shade or anything on you. I'm just explaining my inner workings.
Oh, man.
I like surprise birthday parties.
So funny.
I like surprises in general, but...
Surprises are the best. I love surprises.
Okay, I'm going to take my coat off. You can edit this out.
Yeah, you're good. Roll the intro.
Boo-doop, ba-doop, boo-doop, ba-doop. Sam was too lazy to write an intro, so sit back and just enjoy the show. When Sam's Midnight Ramblings.
Alright, we're back.
And we're back.
Woo!
So, we're actually recording this in the car, because Sam has decided that he wants to go visit family, because he's cool, and they're going down to Brazil. So we're driving him down. This is probably the closest to midnight we're actually going to get so far on a recording. But, yeah, explain to him what you're doing, Sam.
So I am currently being driven to the airport so I can fly back to Virginia, where my older sister lives. I'm going to spend the rest of the week with her, enjoying the sights and sounds of DC at Christmas. And then Monday early, we are going to fly to Brazil. We'll first make a stop at Dallas. And we actually, it's long enough, it's like a 12-hour layover that, no, not, maybe, I can't remember. It's a long layover, it's like all day. But we have an aunt and uncle who lives in the area. So they're going to pick us up and we're going to like go do stuff with them.
Fun.
And then we're going to fly all night to Rio, where my parents have hired a driver to pick us up and drive us back. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm going to Brazil because my parents are serving as mission leaders of the Juiz de Fora mission.
You said that way better than I ever would.
Well, I don't even know if I'm saying it right. So that's about the only Portuguese I know. So we're going to spend 2 weeks there for Christmas. My older sister and then my younger brother's flying later because he has finals. So we'll spend there sightseeing, relaxing, hopefully getting lots of sun. I'll come back really tan and you'll all be jealous.
I am already jealous.
So yeah, and then we'll fly back and I'll spend New Year's in Virginia and then come back early January.
Oh man, sounds so nice. Such a fun way to spend Christmas.
Don't worry, I don't normally travel like this, guys.
It's a good opportunity. Gotta use it while you can.
Marking off the bucket list, though.
Oh, yeah. Man. So, like, when your parents got called, what were your guys' like, reactions to it?
Ooh, this is a good story. Okay, so they got called last November. I don't actually...
Oh, wow.
I
that
think,
long ago?
Yeah, so...
Oh.
I don't think it's actually secret, so I'll say it, and then if my parents say no, we'll edit it out.
Yeah, just let me know.
They got a call to go visit with... I think it was early November. They got a call from one of the apostles' office, and they're like, hey, can you meet with him at like this time, do like a Zoom call?
Yeah.
So I think they did a Zoom call first, and then he was like, okay, well, I think I'm trying to remember. I think they knew at that point it was like they were being considered as mission presidents or mission leaders, but it wasn't like for sure. It was like, okay, well, like you'll know in like X amount of time, but if you haven't heard back in like 6 months, just give me a call and something like that.
Jeez.
So then it was after Thanksgiving. I think it was the week after Thanksgiving. They got a call to go see President Eyring in person, and it was like the next day.
No.
Yeah, and so they like drove down, met with him. That's when he like extended the call, but they didn't know where they were going, and so then they like drove back, and it was so that I think Sunday. So that was like a Friday. I think this Sunday my younger sister was flying out to her mission. And so Saturday, we did like one last family call, like on video chat. And my parents are like, Hannah has something she wants to tell you guys. And to preface this, sorry, we're going to backtrack. I've been joking that my dad's going to be called as like a mission president. He was just released as a stake president this past spring.
Ooh.
So he was coming close. I was just joking, like, after you get called, after like you're stake president, you're going to get called as mission president.
Step up.
And this isn't. And so he was like, no. And I would just do it as like a joke. Anyways, my sister's like, guess what? And I don't even know if she said mom and dad, but I was like, mom and dad got called as mission president. And she's like, her mouth just like drops open. She's like what? You like guessed, like what? Like stole her thunder. And I was right. I was like, what the heck? And that's not the first time I've calling my desk.
Oh man!
So they told
awesome.
That was like beginning of December. Like 1 or 2 weeks later, they got their mission call. Found out where they were going. And then they told like our immediate family, but then I think it was early January. The church news sends out like, hey, these are the new mission presidents with like their picture and like their description. And so then that's when we could, like,
finally tell everyone.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And then once that happened, they, like, before that even happened, they met with, like, a Zoom call, like, the current mission president at that point, so the one they're replacing, to talk. And my mom, who doesn't speak Portuguese, my dad does because he served a mission there, she started, like, getting tutoring. They had, like, tutors, so she started, like, learning. And I should say she's been trying to learn Portuguese for a couple of years. I know last spring, so like a year and a half ago, my dad, with his job, got to take a trip down to Brazil. Mm-hmm. And so my mom went with him, and I think she started learning for that, but then it's just been a while. So she, like, kind of knew, but then she, like, really started learning. So she's been learning, and then they have this, like, whole checklist of, like, stuff they needed to, like, read, like, and, like, all this, like, material to go through. Plus, they had to figure out what are we doing in their house.
Dude, that is so many decisions to try and make.
Yeah. Like, we had a dog, so we had to find, like, somebody to take our dog. And anyway, so yeah, so it's, like, it was a lot of work. And then they have, like, a mission president seminar in Provo. And that was, like, the week of Father's Day. Whatever that week in June.
Yeah.
So it's that week. It might be all week, or it might be a couple days. Like 3 or 4 days there.
Jeez.
And then they flew out the next Monday.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That turnover is just ridiculous. Like, holy cow.
And so I luckily, like, was able to drive down, because I was in Florida. Sorry, this is just the Sam Clark Flex episode.
Yeah, man, golly.
I was at a conference, so not fun. I did go to the beach twice. And so you drive by President Trump's house.
Oh, no way?
Mar-a-Lago.
Mar-a-Lago?
Yeah.
No way! That's
Yeah.
fun. Is that when all the FBI was there?
No, I think it was before that. But there was still, like, security still there and everything.
Jeez, that's crazy.
But, so because they got set apart, like, that Tuesday, I think, and then I think the Wednesday they had started some mission president seminar. So I was gone, so I couldn't go to that. But then I was able to come back, drive down Sunday, because they were staying at my grandparents' house in Utah County, see them, and then I actually drove them to the airport.
Oh, that's
so I have, like,
cool.
this picture of us, like,
That's
so,
awesome.
and then they, like, flew straight to Brazil. I think they had, like, a couple hours to a day, maybe, with the new mission president. Maybe not a whole day, to, like, kind of get, yeah, and, like, it's not supposed to be, like, here's the problem missionaries, because they want the new mission presidents coming in with, like, a clear mind.
Yeah.
Like a clear image of all the missionaries, no biases.
Yeah.
And then they just, like, hit the ground running. They got thrown into the deep end of the swimming pool and had to learn how to swim.
That is insane. Please never, ever let any like that happen to me.
I know. I'm glad I'm the kid of a mission president, because I think that's so fun.
That is so much fun.
Like, I always
you
think
get to
that'd be
hear
so
everything.
cool. I kind of wish that they were in the States, so I could see them a little bit more and, like, actually speak the languages of missionaries. But I am still, like, excited.
That's gonna be so much fun. Oh man, I'm so excited for you. This is gonna be such a fun trip for you.
I am very excited.
Yeah, this is a very Sam-centered episode for anybody wondering. That Sam, not this Sam. Oh man. Okay. What are you looking forward to most going to Brazil?
I don't know, just, like, being a new country. I've never traveled internationally, really. I've been to Mexico once, and it was, like, a couple hours from the border. So, like,
yeah, kind of.
Not really. And
counts.
it was, like, yeah. So, and I've been to Canada as, like, a baby. Don't remember that. So,
I still need to go to Canada.
Trip to Banff. Let's do it.
Yes.
Add that to the list.
There's so many things to add to the list.
We've got plenty of time. We're young still.
Yeah, that's true.
I think it'll be cool. I'm excited to go to Christ the Redeemer in Rio.
Oh, dude, I am really
just because
jealous
it's, like,
of that one.
one of the 7 wonders of the world.
Yes.
And, like, the Rio Temple would be cool. I don't know. My parents' place kind of seems like a fun place. Like, their condo. Like, they have a pool. They kind of have pickleball courts. They have, like, a pool table, ping pong.
Ooh.
So it's kind of fun just, like, to just chill. I haven't really had chill time where I'm saying I'm just going to chill. Like, I've done chill stuff, or like, but it's like I'm putting stuff off. I'm procrastinating, so it's less fun because I'm stressed that I'm doing it.
But now it's like
So
scheduled.
now I will
I'm
be
chilling.
like intentionally taking a break
That's so nice.
and like relaxing. We've got they have some cool cities in their area. I think they have like I think they're one of the cities in their mission is like where I want to say the emperor, but that might be too high up, of like Brazil, like the ruler of Brazil used to live, I think.
Oh, they had emperors.
Well, don't quote me. I'll tell you when I get back. I will not know where you're going. Oh, I should put it all in.
Man, magic of editing.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is going to be a fun one for you.
It's fine. I at least got a week. That's not the
It's very rambly.
Yeah.
But I don't
That's
really
like
like know what like the schedule is. I'm just there to relax.
Dude, those
Take
are
in
sometimes
the
the
beautiful
best
countryside.
vacations.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm just here for the ride, and whatever happens, happens, and it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They have a balcony that's like screened in, but I'm excited to go like chill on the balcony
That's fancy.
and like read.
I remember my mission present, they had a balcony, because they were up on like the 50th floor or whatever building they were in.
Okay.
And I was so terrified to go out there. I don't even think they went out there. They're like, nah, I don't trust Hunter and engineering.
That's funny.
But
Like
yeah.
a balcony, I don't know if I want it in my house, but like an apartment, like that's like
Yeah.
what I dream for, is to just have a balcony, because I just think they're fun to just sit and chill.
They are fun. Like I have a balcony at my apartment right now.
You do,
which I'm
that's right.
moving from. And like,
But you're upgrading to a real place. With
Yeah.
a yard, a deck,
Yeah.
like.
yeah, I don't know. The balcony was fine. I probably just needed better furniture to put out there, and then I would have enjoyed it better. Also, like, I feel like I was on the wrong side of the building.
Okay.
Like, if I could see the sunset,
Oh,
or like
yes.
that stuff better, yeah, it's so much better. But I was just like looking at the building next to me.
Yeah, and I will say,
Like
like, it depends on, like, the setting, because, like, apartment complexes with balconies, like, if it's just the parking lot, little less cool.
Yeah, exactly. But no,
But I
bet-
just think that would be fun.
yeah, balconies are awesome. I loved it. Like, I was so excited about it. It was still super great. Should have used it more than
Do
I
some
did.
cooking, grilling.
Yes. It's fine.
You can do one last barbecue there, Sam.
I don't have a barbecue though, so that's the problem.
Jake has a grill. Just kidding.
I know.
Lug that up the
Dude,
stair.
that's why I'm like so excited about having my house. It's like I could just have a barbecue now.
Yeah.
And sit on that porch right there. It's gonna be awesome.
So much fun.
But yeah. Anyways. Okay. Next question for Sam. Let's make this one birthday focused. What has been your favorite present you've gotten? If you've ever gotten presents. I don't want to assume. I'm sorry if I said
Yeah, my family doesn't do presents. Just kidding. I love presents. That's another thing. I love getting presents. I'm trying to think. First one that comes to mind. So as I have two brothers, older and younger, and we've always shared a room.
Oh.
And I just wanted my own room so bad as a kid. Like, we had it under the stairs, and I remember trying to convince my mom to let me, like, sleep under there, like, because I could be like Harry Potter, just to
Yeah.
get my own space. I even, like, once, I had vague memories of, like, we had, like, probably our dress-up bins, but they weren't, like, all the way in, so I, like, one day I remember I, like, crawled back there and, like, put some things, I don't even know what I put there, and, like, had a flashlight, and I felt so rebellious,
Oh,
and,
man.
like, so scared I was gonna get in trouble. I don't know why.
Dude, the little kid nerves of just, like, getting in trouble for the silliest things is so fun.
Like, I would tell my parents, I'd be like, Mom, I have something to tell you, but you can't get mad at me.
Sam's confessing that he was right.
And so, anyways, so one year I got my own room for my birthday. We had a spare room, So I moved up there. It was supposed to be for like a month, but it turned out to be like 3 months because my brother was in shop, my older brother, and he was making like a bed frame. And so he had to finish that up because we were... Anyway, so when he finished that, I kind of like moved back down. And I kind of coincided. My grandma was coming to stay with us because my parents were going on our trip. So like worked out. But yeah, that was... I don't like... I think about it now, I'm like, wow, that was kind of weird. Just like, because I don't think I went down into my old room really. I think I like brought up all my clothes and just like did stuff there.
That's so fun.
I'm like, did I interact with my brothers at all during that time?
Nope,
Like,
I have my own room. You are now ostracized. This is the Samdom, and you're not coming in.
Yeah, so that is probably my... I'm trying to think of like other birthday presents I've gotten. Oh, I got my senior year of high school, the Force Awakens, Star Wars came out. And I didn't get midnight premiere tickets, but I got tickets to one of like the couple like first day showings. And awesome. It was like during the last day of school before Christmas break. And that day, it's like a 2-hour early release or something, and then you just have like assemblies. Because I was a sophomore, I think.
Yeah.
And so, no, I might have been older. I can't remember. So I was in high school, so they just had like assemblies. You didn't really like do anything. Yeah. And so my mom gave me permission, so I skipped school. I like had an extra ticket to bring a friend, and so like. That was a hard part. The friend was the hard part. Because, like, I asked, like, my best friend, but, like, he didn't want to go or, like, couldn't go. I don't know.
No.
And then I was, like, trying to find people. It was, like, at lunch. And I was like, I need to find something. So then I asked this other friend. And he was like, yeah, I'll go. And I was like, sweet. So we went, and it was awesome.
That's so nice. The skipping school part sounds amazing. Anytime you gotta skip school. And
I'm not normally the person to, like, skip school. I was the kid in elementary school who wanted the 100% perfect attendance award at the end of the year, and you could get sad if you got sick or something.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah,
those are good ones. I like both of those. I think dang it, I had a story. Doesn't matter. It's a Sam focused episode. My opinion doesn't matter at this point. Next question. Do you have any good questions for yourself?
Oh.
What are you looking forward to most in the next year?
Graduating, being done with school.
That is a great thing to have.
Getting a real job so I can get my own apartment. Moving somewhere cool, probably. Because I don't know if there's really any jobs that I want to do in Logan.
Not.
Which is really sad because all my friends are really awesome in Logan.
Get out while you can. Don't be like me. Get out while you can.
But like Logan, like if I had to move back to Utah or like I'm staying in Utah permanently, Logan would probably be the place.
It is such
either that place. Like maybe Provo, Orem, because like I like grew up there and like it's just like nostalgic.
Yeah.
But like Logan's like a good place. Also probably just because I'm like currently here and know people. But it's like small town, country, mountains. I don't know. It's just like a good.
It kind of has a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It just works so well. Yeah.
But I'm excited to, like, do that. I don't know, move on with my life.
Those are good ones. You have some good things coming up this year.
Trying to think of like stuff. So this is not a question, I'm just going to tell you. So last year for my 26th year of life, or being 26, I don't know. Technically it's probably my 27th year. I don't know.
I don't know how that works. I hate thinking about it.
Anyways, my year that I was 26,
yes,
I made a list. I don't even know if I finished it, of 26 things that I was going to do. I didn't come close to doing, because it was like all I had to do, I was like trying to do like 26. And the real thing is because I wanted to run a marathon. So I was like, I'm going to run 26 miles as a 26-year-old.
Oh my gosh.
And so everything else had to be like 26 with that. And like I didn't get close. Like one of them, I didn't share this with anyone. I was like, I'm going to like do 26 like new things that like my friends like suggest or something. And I never told any friends. So that kind of failed. Or
Hey, why don't we start a podcast? That's something you never did before.
you're right, there are things like starting a podcast.
Yeah.
I've never done karaoke before.
Oh.
And so I did that. I ran a marathon for the first time. There's probably more. I'm trying to think of like stuff I've done. Like I floated the Oneida for the first time.
Yeah, that's a good one. You probably have done 26.
Stayed up the latest, all that I've done.
Yeah,
Longest that I've
sorry.
ever. No, well, not for you guys. It was before that. Anyways,
Was it
so
before that? I don't know. That like Idaho trip, that was pretty late.
oh,
was
but it
like-
wasn't until like 4 a.m. I'm pretty sure this year I stayed up
you
till
went
like
up to
4 a.m.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty late.
I had some bad habits that I think I broke. Or like I think one of them was like read like 26 new books. So
Oh,
like that was
okay.
kind of like the
Just a
thing.
theme.
That was like the back of my head.
Yeah.
But I never like really like tried.
Fully committed
Yeah.
to it.
So this year I want to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Only do do a list from 1 to 27, and at each, like for number 1, it's like one thing, or like so. For example, what was one like? I'm going to graduate for the second time for like number 2, or something like that.
Okay.
Which I don't know if that counts because it's like already. Well, I guess I may not graduate. I don't know.
That's true. It's
I
still
just
up in the
extend.
air.
Yeah. Terrible. Let's
Stop
not do that.
procrastinating.
Yeah.
Dad. Please don't do that anymore.
So I want to do like a list like that. So if you have any
That's
suggestions for
fun.
me,
I'll
I'm gonna start
think of
working
it.
on that, or comment below.
Yeah, please comment. Love to
Um,
hear from you guys.
so I want to do that to just like get me maybe doing stuff out of my comfort zone,
Yeah.
but also like have goals to do stuff. So like I'm actually feeling like I'm like living life instead of like I work, I come home and like scroll Instagram or like
Yeah.
watch YouTube and
It's not a fun routine.
don't do anything. So I want to like, that's like my goal with that. So that's something I'm like trying to do. I haven't thought of anything like epic that like I want to do. I guess go on a cruise.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's okay. That was going to be kind of my follow-up question is, in your 26 year, what's the biggest thing you think you've learned? Or like things you've learned? It doesn't have to be just one.
That's a good question that I need to think about.
We can cut this out. Things
Yeah.
that
Let's see. I think one that I learned, this is that like God is very merciful. I just like feel like there's a lot of times I've kind of like just not lived up to my like full potential, or like done stuff that's
totally understand that.
like in the gray area.
Yeah.
I don't know, like you can use your imaginations.
Don't go too crazy, guys.
But just like things that like I'm just not like proud of or stuff.
Yeah.
And like wouldn't say it's like necessarily like sinning, but like I don't think it brings me closer to God or
Gotcha.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And like when I've like turned back, like I just feel like love like immediately. Like God is so good and merciful to like comfort, like to be like, yeah, it's okay, like I still love you. And it's like instant.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as I like, most of the time for me it's like, okay, I'm gonna like, well, when it was warm, I'd like go to the front steps in front of my house and I'd like read the Book of Mormon and then kind of like maybe journal a little bit. And it was like in those moments where it was like maybe I'd been doing something, I don't know, a lot of it was probably just like me wasting time. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna like do it right, like I'm gonna like, and like it was just like immediate.
That's so awesome. That's such a good lesson to like.
And I think I started learning it before, but like I just think,
Really
like if I
hit
think
it
back
this
of
year.
like what have I like learned well, more spiritual, but like that, like it's that. Let me think of any others. I think that's probably the only like big, profound thing. I've learned a lot about cheese and bacteria.
That's true. I've learned a lot about cheese. That's so funny.
I mean, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I've technically my 26th year, because it was after my birthday in December last year. Just kidding. I started doing it before. Okay, I can't do that. I was gonna say I learned how to make cheese actually, but I started before.
Okay, but
because I'd started doing trial runs helping. So.
Gotcha. That's still crazy though.
Yeah.
I can't. Make cheese is crazy. Make cheese is hard.
Yeah.
I don't understand anything about food. I'm so bad at it. Shoot. What do you think you're gonna learn this year? Make a prediction.
I would love to learn better of how to live with anxiety and not have it cripple me.
Really?
Which I'm trying to work on. I've been working on, and I think I'm getting better because, well, that's something I've learned. I just realized it's more of just like I've read it or people have told me, and I'm like, that's like, I like that thought of like life. You're like is not going to be perfect ever. Like you're going to have to deal with like uncomfortable feelings, and like that's just part of being life, and that's okay to like feel that way.
Yeah.
And I think for so long I've been just trying to like avoid those feelings, and like I want life without those, and I don't think that's going to be possible.
Gotcha.
To at least a little bit, I'll always have it. So I want to like, that's something I want to learn and like work on, is to like learn how to like address it and like be totally functioning, even though it's like still there. I can still feel it.
Part of it. That's a great thing. I think so many people have that issue, and like I don't know. The sooner you like recognize it, the sooner you can start working on it. It's just so much better.
Yeah.
This is one that doesn't work on it. It's all the time. Oh man, that's so good. I love that. Such a good answer. Okay.
I have a funny story about Brennan's birthday.
Jumping in.
Okay, this is also going back to my freshman year of college, the first year after my mission.
Okay.
My birthday. My mom sent me a package, and if you haven't heard, I like making food. I love food, and my family,
Shocker.
like, we have traditions, but they're all centered around food.
Those are the best type of
So,
traditions.
like, for our birthdays, we got to pick our, like, birthday breakfast and birthday dinners. And for me, growing up, I always had the same breakfast and the same dinner. It was always cornbread, because our family, if we didn't have it, like, with chili or whatever, it was, like, cornbread with, like, syrup on top. And we had hard-boiled eggs with
I was like, cornbread, really? With the syrup.
Yeah, I've like learned more of like, people don't really have cornbread like this.
No, not really.
Anyways, but we like never had it growing up, so I think that's why I like chose it as my birthday breakfast. And then for dinner, I'd have chicken noodle soup with raspberry jello, salad, and homemade rolls. And the cake varied. By the time I probably hit like middle school, junior high, it had like settled on like an ice cream cake where it was this kind of like granola, caramely, cookie-ish crust that you like make. You put it on the bottom, put vanilla ice cream, then you sprinkle it top, and then just like put caramel on top.
Sounds so good.
So for my first birthday away, my mom knew I like to like keep up these food traditions because I'd like done it on a mission, and I didn't exactly do my birthday. I did my birthday breakfast, which changed in high school to baked apple pie French toast.
Is that what we had?
Yeah.
Oh, so good, so good.
And so I like made that for my birthday on my mission, but then also for like general conference, which happens twice a year. I don't know. Everyone's listening to this knows that.
Hey, future listeners.
Yes.
Future listeners.
General conference happens twice a year where we listen to
April, October. 10 hours sitting there listening.
Our
It's
church
awesome.
leaders, the leaders of the church for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Yes.
Sorry, not that that's funny. I'm just, it's kind of funny saying this because I'm like, everyone's going to know
You
this.
sound like such a missionary right now. You're just practicing for being down there.
And
That's
so,
awesome.
every Sunday we'd have apple pancakes, which is like German pancakes, but with apple pie filling. And little smoky sausages. So I did that. That was the other like food tradition I kept up on my mission. So my mom, knowing that, she sent me a package with like my birthday gift, and then she had put the stuff to make the ice cream cake in my package. But so I got it a couple days before, and I'm one who, if I get a package, I like won't open it until my birthday.
Oh wow!
And I like
you can
know
restrain
my
yourself.
like on my mission. It was like I'd get a package and be like my birthday or Christmas. I'm like, do I open it? Because I didn't want to know what my presents were until my birthday or Christmas.
That's true.
But I was like chanced it, and my mom knows I like unwrapping presents too. So she wrapped them. So I was like, okay, I'm good.
That's
But this one I
awesome.
don't think I did. So I just like put it on the shelf above my bed because it was like a day before or something. And then like the morning of, I like open it, see my presents. Also, kind of being an adult on your birthday is kind of lame because you get like presents from your parents, but then it's like you open it by yourself and you're like,
That's
yay,
so
happy
true.
birthday! But you like want to share with people, but it feels kind of weird to be
It's
like,
weird.
hey, do you want to open
Focus
presents
on
with
me.
Yeah.
Watch me open my presents.
So I did that. So that probably also didn't help the kind of the bad first birthday. And I open it and like there's these, I think 2 rocks wrapped in like grocery bags in it, and I was just like, that's weird, but like I wonder if my mom just needed like something for like the space so things didn't roll around.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I've added rocks to Christmas presents to throw my siblings off before.
That's so funny.
And
I've
so
never thought
I was
about
like,
doing
maybe
that.
they're doing that, and I didn't think about it. And then I like that surprise birthday party I went to. My brother had like made the ice cream cake that my mom had like sent for it, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. And I didn't find out later. I think over Christmas break, my mom mentioned it that like my brother had like opened my package, grabbed the stuff out because my mom had like told him that like she had sent it, and then like he put the rocks in there.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. That's fun. I like that.
So that's a fun birthday story.
That's a lot of fun. Dang. Oh man. Any other fun birthday stories?
I'm trying to think. I remember being sick on my birthday one year. I think I was in kindergarten.
That's never fun.
I was
the
sick the
worst.
whole week, and it was so sad
The
because they
week?
made. Yeah, I don't know what I had, but I missed the kindergarten activity where they like decorated the. It was like this like coloring page with this like toy ball. It was like a ball with like the star. And I don't know if you've like, I don't know, kind of like like a toy ball. I don't know what.
Yeah. Like
And they
Pixar
used like
ball.
glitter, I think, to like decorate it. And it was so sad. I came back. I was like, I didn't do that. Because I used glitter, and glitter was cool as a kid.
It's not cool anymore. Glitter sucks.
Kids everywhere.
Ugh. That's so funny though.
Yeah.
The fact that you can remember it so well is just so
Yeah.
awesome. Oh man. Are there anyone else's birthday that you remember? That would be a fun story
Elsa's
to me.
birthday?
Yeah. If not, that's fine. We just understand that you're not a friend if you don't. I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to think of. No, I feel bad now. Tell you, I promise I'm not self-centered.
We can
celebrate
edit
other
out this
people's
question if we need
birthdays.
to.
I'm not like. I'm trying to remember. I mean, my dad's birthday. This isn't specific, but my dad's birthday is New Year's Eve.
Oh, no way.
And so growing up, our tradition was like we'd go out to eat, and then we would like stay up late, watching movies. And as a kid, staying up to midnight was a big deal.
It is
Now as an adult, I do it all the time, and it's not
sad.
such a big deal. And like time just goes by a lot faster. It seems like forever for midnight to come. Now it's just like
we would have to try so hard to keep us all awake for it to get to midnight. back then.
No, yeah, I
So
remember one
hard.
year we like had finished a movie and we'd like gone upstairs to like snack or something, and it was like it was between 11 and 12, I think. And I just remember laying down on the floor and I fell asleep.
No.
I don't know if I woke up at midnight or later. I'm trying to remember. I might have just slept on the floor that night. But I was kind of bummed with that.
That's so
I mean,
sad.
last year for New Year's, I went to bed at like 10 or 11.
You're right. Like it's starting to get
My
to the point-
family's also, they're all older now.
Yeah.
And so no one likes to stay up.
There's like a certain age
Late.
you hit where it's like,
Yeah.
I hate seeing midnight all the time. It's not cool.
But yeah, so that's kind of like a memorable one year.
That's a great
I
tradition.
think Red Robin had just come to Utah,
Oh.
or at least in like the Ogden area. I don't know. It was like a big deal. We were like hyping it up. We were excited because like that's what my dad chose, and we were all excited to go to Red Robin that year.
That's awesome.
I don't know why, but
I love that. That's such a good time. That's what I think is my favorite of all those like just random traditions you have for people's birthday. Like one of my sisters, it's a tradition to watch the Hunger Games because they like came out always like around her birthday.
Okay.
So we would always go and watch it for her birthday. And now we just keep watching it for her birthday.
That's a fun tradition.
Yeah. We have a couple of other ones like that. My other sister, her birthday is Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And
Does she like
so-
that?
She did growing up. I mean, I think she was like okay about it, but it made like, because like a lot of people are like really big into Christmas Eve, like dinner and everything.
Yeah, that's like my
But like
family.
for us, we were like do everything not about Christmas on Christmas Eve.
Oh,
So
that's
we
good.
would
That's
have
good.
like barbecue chicken wings. We would have like all these crazy things
Nice.
just to try and make it like as non-Christmas as possible for her. And we keep doing it. Always have it every year, Christmas Eve. So whoever I get married to, I hope you're not looking for like big Christmas Eve food, because we just having chicken wings.
That's fun. We grew up. Christmas Eve was kind of our big ham dinner, pies.
Yeah.
We'd like watch a Christmas movie. We used to, as kids, we'd like go on a walk, and we'd like mix glitter once again
Oh,
with like
so much glitter.
oatmeal, and we'd like call it reindeer food, and we'd like sprinkle it on the yard. And we'd go on a walk. So like, but that's kind of like our break. Sunday, like Christmas morning in our family, we had a rule: you could get out of your beds at 4
Oh my
to just go look at your presents, but you couldn't touch them, wake anyone up until
Yeah.
6 a.m. And then 6 a.m. you could wake everyone up.
You were able at 6. Man, you guys were kind. It was
I
like
couldn't sleep.
it was like until mom and dad woke up, and you couldn't go wake them
Oh,
up. You had
no.
to wait for them to come.
No, that would have been.
It was the worst. It was literally like 4 or 5 hours just sitting there, be like, "There's so
I would get so excited that I would just couldn't sleep.
Yeah, I understand
And
that.
so-
oh, that's so funny.
And I remember going out one time and like reading. Again, as a kid, like 2 hours felt forever.
it was the worst.
And so like
ever.
reading and falling asleep, and like we've gotten better now that we're older. Like we sleep in a little bit. I think we slept in a little bit this last year. But yeah, and then like Christmas we like open presents, and then it's kind of just like a chill day, like
Yeah.
leftovers, maybe watch a movie. We've gone to like a couple movies that like they've been out. We've like
Oh,
gone to
wow.
see them on Christmas Day.
Never done
One
that.
year we went to see my sister. She used to live in Texas for Christmas, and we did like a Christmas 5K because Texas is warm, so it's actually enjoyable to do
that's
5K,
true.
and that was kind of fun. Like, just because like the older we get, like, I mean, we don't have Santa Claus anymore,
Yeah.
and so we're not like getting Santa Claus presents. It's kind of just like we draw names. Whoever you have, you buy like 1 or 2 gifts. Kind of the rule, or unspoken rule at this point, is like $50 or less
Gotcha.
type thing. So it's like only 1 or 2. So like opening presents isn't that big of a deal.
Not anymore. Yeah.
But it was still like fun to like get up and go do something and then come back, and it was just like different Christmas.
That's true. It's kind of sad how, like, the older you get, the more Christmas is just like,
not as magical.
It's just another day.
Yeah.
The whole season becomes so much
December
better.
used to be so magical.
Dude, Christmas Day was like the most incredible day on Earth.
Yes.
And then, like, for whatever reason, it just changed, and you're just like, yeah.
Okay, here's a good question about Christmas, since we're talking about it.
Yes. 'Tis the season.
When did you find out that Santa Claus wasn't real, and how did you?
Ooh, yeah, that is a good one. It was, I think I was 9 or 10, so I was a little bit later than typical. But because we would typically have the Christmas tree upstairs,
Okay.
but for this time it was downstairs in the basement, and my room door, we didn't have an actual door, it's just like a curtain that we had there because we just didn't finish the basement yet.
Okay.
So I just had this curtain, so it was like really see-through, and so I could see the like lights through, and they were super bright, and I was super stoked, and so I just wasn't sleeping. And then at some point, like, I saw like people moving around, and I heard my parents' voice, and I was like, wait, Santa not real? And like the next morning, like, I was so bummed. Like, everyone still acted
So
like
sad.
it was, because I have 2 younger sisters, so I was like, oh my gosh, Santa was here, that's crazy. And like, from that day on, yeah, Christmas became so much less magical. It was so sad.
That's funny. So I was also around that age when I found out. I was a believer. I don't remember how old I was. I might have been 10 or just about to turn 11.
Okay.
I was around there. But I found out because my brother has a birthday in November, and
Man, you guys are all crammed down there.
yeah, I have 2 siblings in October, 1 in November, 2 of us in December, my mom's in January, and then a sister in July.
Jeez, it's kind of like my family.
But it's kind of, I don't know, I like the October, November, December as a kid was just like, you got to there and you like had
Hyped.
Halloween,
It
you had
was
all
hype.
these birthdays, Thanksgiving.
Non-stop hype.
Yeah. So it's just kind of just like fun. But we were going to my bed. Me and my older sister were going to my parents' bedroom, to their closet, to wrap my younger brother's presents. And we went in there, and my mom, we have like Santa wrapping paper. And she hid it in the closet.
Oh no!
And she thought we saw it, and so she's like, "Well, I just have to tell them."
No!
And I didn't see it.
No!
And she told us. Granted, my sister's a couple years older, so she's also old at this point. But I was so... I think I cried. Like,
I think I
was,
cried too.
I was heartbroken that, like...
It's so tragic.
It was... Yeah! And I... Like, my mom told me, I don't know how long I would have gone with believing. Because at school, people would be like, yeah, Santa's not real, or like, whatever.
And you're like...
And I was just like, no, they're not. It's like, Santa's real. Like,
Yeah.
I don't... like, illogical. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Oh, yeah. But I'm a kid. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter. It doesn't need
yeah,
to make sense.
I was-
Let me enjoy the magic.
Like, I would have, like... I was a die-hard, like, Santa. Like,
I was such a
Santa
hardcore.
brought, like, us a Lego train a couple weeks before Christmas because like my dad wanted it and he wanted to like build it before Christmas.
My god.
And so it was like, oh, Santa came early. I'm trying to remember. Like I think I just was oblivious to it.
Yeah. I like nothing could have persuaded me otherwise until that night.
I think
was
even if
a
I'd heard my
hard believer.
parents downstairs, I probably still would have believed in Santa. I don't think I would have been like connected the dots. Like I just think I was so.
I think like when that night happened, I think I was still like believing. I was like, maybe they're just like doing some like last minute things, but like saw them put certain presents and like went out in the morning and like saw they said Santa on them, and that was when it finally like really hit it. It was just a sad day. Anytime that magic just disappears, and like the next year, you feel that hype just gone. It just doesn't hit the same. You're just like, man.
And then my older sister, she is one who likes knowing what she gets. She like helps pick it out.
Oh, okay.
Especially because like we still had younger siblings, so like the Santa gifts she would like pick out.
Yeah.
And I remember one time running on the bus with her, and she dropped that we were getting a Wii. And I was so mad that she told me because I didn't like to know.
Yeah.
And then I forgot, I think. I forgot until the Christmas morning we unwrapped it. I was like, oh yeah, you told me, and I was mad.
That's so funny.
So
That's true. Anytime.
So she got into it, like, picking out stuff, and like.
That's nice.
I like wrapping presents. So I'd like help wrap, but I also like don't like knowing what other people know. I'm weird, but like, so I'd like my mom would put them in boxes, and then I would wrap the boxes.
Yeah.
Not knowing what whoever I'm wrapping for
That's
was getting.
Fun. My mom, we would kind of do something like that too. We'd go out, we'd all go shopping, and then my mom would just like have blankets in the cart. And so, like, you would be able to hide everyone's present. So everyone go get presents for everybody, bring them back, and they just hide them so that you never knew.
That's so fun.
It was awesome. Those were fun.
I did that a couple times. I'm trying to remember when I was, like, shopping for someone. Like, I bought, back when, like, Jimmer was a big thing, big deal.
Yeah.
I bought my sister Jimmer jersey at, like, a great bookstore because we were doing, like, a visit or something.
Dang.
And my younger sister, and so I like hid it. Like I just had it in a bag. I don't know if it was in my jacket. I feel like we have a picture of her like holding it or something. I don't know. Maybe it was something else. But like it just like that's so fun of just like trying to like do something without getting caught.
Oh yeah, that's like nowadays. That's like the funnest part about it is can you keep it a secret?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. That's really really fun. Man, I cannot believe we are still going. For whatever reason, I thought this episode was going to be short.
Oh.
It never is. It never is. It's so hard.
We're all just gabbers, I guess.
I guess. The ramble is real,
Of course,
guys.
there's some pretty long ums in there.
Not that bad. I don't think so.
No.
That's so funny. Just good ramblers. We picked a good name for our podcast. How do you like the new Salt Lake entrance?
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think it's cool at night. I don't know about during the day.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot cooler at night. It
like,
definitely, that is, it's hard for me to say, but this is a lot better than the Blue Horse at the Denver airport.
Ooh, I've heard the Denver airport is crazy.
It's weird as crap. It is the weirdest thing ever.
Like there's so many like isn't there a statue of some horse or something?
So there's a horse at the entrance, like kind of in this spot, but in Denver, that is just spikes on it, and they're all blue colored.
Okay.
And when it first got made, the horse fell over the first day and killed the creator.
What?
Yeah, true story.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there's so many things. Plus, like, the runways make like a swastika looking thing. It's crazy. There's lots of weird things in that place. But it's huge and it's awesome and I love it. Oh man. But yeah. Any final thoughts, Sam, as we pull up to the terminal?
No, mainly because now that we're here, like my stress is kind of
Anxiety's
rising.
starting to get
I'm like,
crazy.
okay, we need to end so I can go, and so my brain's like, I can't think of anything.
Okay, and it's with
no, I don't think so.
commercial terminal.
Yeah, I hate this part of the airport.
This part is so chaotic.
I had to take a lap before because I missed where I was supposed to go. I know we go up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I get confused on arrivals and departures because I'm arriving, but like they're leaving.
Yeah. Airports are so annoying.
Okay, should we do our outro?
Yeah,
whatever it
outro
is.
time. Goodbye.
Thanks for your time.
Go to bed.
Woo!
Not you, Sam.